Can Jackson rise? Allen survive? Josh Rosen, UCLA at Memphis noon. ABC first a 34-point comeback against Texas A&M, then a near-perfect three-quarters whitewashing Hawaii, 5 touchdowns, 3 incompletions. Not quite sure what Rosen can for an encore this week. Memphis will be his first road test, so there's that. The Tigers had last weekend's game washed out by Irma, so there's not much of a book on them. They built a 37 lead on Louisiana-Monroe in the opener and had to hold off a late rally in a 37-29 win. Rosen is facing a team that's their favorite in the AAC West division, won 8 games last year, and brings back 6 starters on defense. This is the only Power 5 conference team on Memphis's schedule, so they should be ready. Mason Rudolph, Oklahoma State at Pitt noon. ESPN. This is the Rudolph's first legit opponent of 2017, not that Pitt is instilling fear in any quarterback this season. That goes double for Rudolph. He lit the Panthers up for 540 yards in a 45-37 win in Stillwater last year. Pitt hasn't forgotten. Head coach Pat Narduzzi calls the rematch this weekend a shot at redemption. Rudolph is quietly climbing the ladder among NFL draft observers. The only knock on his season, thus far, are the teams he's played, Tulsa and South Alabama. Josh Allen, Wyoming vs Oregon, 7 p.m. CBS Sports Network. If Allen ever wants to hear his name mentioned in the same sentence with first round again, he needs a quality game against the Ducks. This is the last Power 5 conference team left on the Wyoming schedule. It's home and it's not any sort of spectacular defense. The Ducks have allowed 56 points to Nebraska and Southern Utah. Some of it is garbage time stuff, but defense is not what Oregon does. Wyoming is facing an offense that scored 119 points in just 2 games. Oregon is a 15-point favorite, so a win isn't a must for Allen here. He needs to put up some numbers, keep Wyoming in the game, and erase the stink of the season opener against Iowa. Lamar Jackson, Louisville vs Clemson, 8 p.m. ABC. This is easily the game of the day in the country. Jackson hasn't faced the Sisters of the Poor so far, but Purdue and North Carolina could not have given him what Clemson will tonight. The Tigers have All-America candidates at defensive tackle and rank second nationally in total defense and sacks. The Cardinals have lost the last 3 meetings with Clemson by less than a touchdown. Last year, they were beat 42-36 after falling a yard short of a first down at the Clemson 3-yard line in the final seconds. Jackson put up 457 yards of total offense and 4 touchdowns in that game. This year, he's averaging over 500 yards of combined per game. If he continues that pace against the defending champs and gets a win, it will be hard to put him behind anyone on this list. Sam Darnold, USC vs Texas, 8:30 p.m. Fox. Darnold continues to look every part the first-round, franchise NFL quarterback, but is also yet to put anything eye-popping on his 2017 resume. Texas will be a huge come-down in opponent quality from Stanford. The Longhorns rolled San Jose State last week, but opened their season with the 51-41 loss to Maryland. This is the first meeting between the schools since the famous 2006 Rose Bowl national title game won on Vince Young's late scramble TD. The hype machine for this contest doesn't even really need Darnold.